Hey friends, I'm Kelly Gonzalez, and this workout is called Wake Up and Get Turned On. Do I have your attention? Well, it's not exactly what you think. Let's get moving. So oftentimes if we have part of the body that is not moving well, it's not firing, it's because there's not the right connection between the brain to that part of your body. So there's like this density. Imagine it just being like this darkness there. It's not lighting up with ease. Where if I were to say point your index finger, you'd be like boom, because you've done that over and over again. You only own the movements that you do. So if you don't do movements like a pistol squat or a deep squat into your end range, then that movement will not be available to you. So it comes back down to use it or lose it. So what we want to do in this workout is really get all those connections, those synapses firing from brain to body. And the way we do that is with something called irradiation. Irradiation is when I make a fist and I begin to squeeze. And I feel that tension go up my arm. It's like more and more muscle fibers are contracting. It goes up into my biceps, into my shoulders, and I can contract my entire body in an isometric contraction. When we get more radiation flowing through our body, we're actually getting more input and information to our nervous system. And when it comes to moving well, it's all about the nervous system. It's all about the brain and the connection to your body. So in this workout, we're going to be holding some moves that are quite challenging to hold for a long period of time. And I want you to practice that equanimity, where it begins to shake, it's hard, and you keep your breath nice and calm and smooth. And you continue to breathe through the challenge and just allow your body to shake and get those changes at the level of your nervous system, because it's then that you can really activate those parts of your bodies and turn them on. So the only equipment that you'll need is a yoga block. Move number one is we're going to turn on the posterior chain, so the back side of your body, and really fire up the glutes. A lot of times when I see people who have back pain, it's because their glutes are not very active and not firing and not strong and not expressing their full potential. So your glutes have tons of potential. So you want to be expressing that potential. And expressing that potential comes down to being able to contract fully and really hold that to that point where you get that shaking, and then being able to relax fully. You know, that is something that's a skill. So many people can contract and go, 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 but learning to relax, that is mastery. So go ahead and take that block, and you're going to lie down on your back, bend your knees, and you're going to place that block right between your thighs. Hands are going to come down beside your hips, and now from here, squeeze your legs in together, and then take an inhale. Exhale, navel into the spine, and then press your low back into the mat. And then with your legs, feel the internal rotation through your femur. So your thighs rotate slightly in, and you're squeezing and activating through your adductors. And then from here, we're going to press into the heels, and then you're going to lift up and hold. Now, while you're here, I want you to think about lengthening your tailbone towards your heels, keeping space between your chin and your sternum. And now press up, push into the mounds of the big toes, find the arches of your feet, and then press your hands down hard. Engage your triceps. Everything is active. Squeeze your glutes like your life depends on it. And you'll start to feel your hip flexors open up. That's called reciprocal inhibition. You squeeze the opposite muscle, and then it lengthens. Up and hold, breathe. And we're just trying to engage every single muscle fiber that we can, but at the same time, keeping the face soft, relaxed. Maybe you're smiling and breathing with ease, but keep engaging and squeezing. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, lift up a little bit higher, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Next one, we're going to bring the legs straight up towards the ceiling, point the toes, squeeze
the legs together, take that block, take it back behind you and squeeze in. So you should already feel this opening up through your shoulders. And then lengthening through your thoracic spine. So you're finding extension through your mid-spine. Take an inhale, and then exhale, navel into spine, press your low back into the mat, and lower your legs down slowly to the point that your low back does not come off of the mat. Keep lowering, and when it wants to try to come off, you're just going to find that point and hold it. Hold and breathe. Keep squeezing in on that block for 10, 9, 8, 7. Can we go a little bit lower? Let it shake. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm just going to keep holding for a second. Can you see all the shaking happening? It's like, oh my gosh, everything is getting active. So this force is speaking to my nervous system and it's creating changes. So challenge is going to create adaptation, and that's how we get stronger and better and improve our movement. Woo! And then knees in, roll it out. Nice work. Not easy stuff, but you should really feel how the deep stabilizing muscles through your core start to fire up. And that is so important because that's going to protect your spine and give you that good foundation for good alignment. Okay, our next one is going to be a straight arm plank position, and we're going to be working with the scapula. So think of your scapula like these angel wings, and you're pushing forward and they protract, and then you squeeze back and they retract. They elevate and they depress. We don't only want flexibility, we want stability. So what we're going to be working on is straight arm scapular strength. So we're going to come into a plank position. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Okay, and then grip the ground. So just as we have arches in the bottoms of our feet, we have these little arches in our hands too. You want to find those arches of the hands and get the fingers really involved here. And then we're going to bring the legs back, push back through your heels, firm your thighs, and then shift. Shoulders are directly over the wrists. Pull your heart forward, push down into the ground, and protract. Separate your scapula so you're pushing down, arms are very straight. Hold here, legs are engaged, and now you're just going to lower your heart to the ground, but you keep your arms straight. Exhale, push up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 3 more. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Last one. Lower, lift and hold. And engage everything. Squeeze your thighs. Shift a little bit forward. Now we're going to lower down slowly. Bend those elbows. Lower, hold. 3, 2, 1. Press it up 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Press it up. And child's pose. Take it back. Woo. Okay. So maybe you feel the arms, the chest, and your shoulders really fired up now. I hope so. All right, we're gonna come down into a side plank position. So you're gonna stack your right elbow right underneath the shoulder. You're gonna pull your hips into alignment, flex your feet like you're standing on the ground. And then lift those hips up and hold. And then maybe you want to challenge yourself by bringing the arm up and challenge your balance here. Look up. Now, a part of the body that tends to be very weak is the outer hips and thighs, this abduction. So if it feels okay for you today, lift that top leg and hold. And I want you to squeeze outer hip and thigh for 5, 4, squeeze, push through your heel. 3, 2, and 1. Going through forearm plank over to the other side. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna do a little switch like that. All right, flex those feet, pull the hips into alignment, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, arm up, lift, hold, lift that leg, squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, back down through forearm plank, and knees down. Nice job. So those are the movements, and I would like you to work with those and try to hold each one for 2 minutes. Okay, and then take a moment to take inventory of how you feel. Do you feel more alive? Do you feel like that little bit of shaking that begins to happen? So you're waking up that tissue and you're giving it really good, solid information, and you're asking it to participate, because it comes back down to, if we don't use it, we lose it. So you have to keep asking more of your body and asking more of yourself. And when you do that, when you challenge yourself, you start to get the results that you want. But remember that we have to challenge ourselves to get the adaptations and to get the response. So you're really just having a beautiful conversation with yourself every time you start to shake. And the great thing is that we're not working with weight yet. So this is just your body weight. The risk of injury is very low. That is an amazing thing, because a lot of times people skip these steps, and these are like prerequisites to have the stability, to have the mobility before you go and do something that requires power and a lot of strength. It is very dynamic, and that's where injuries happen. So we want to, my intention is to keep you very strong and very safe, so you enjoy the journey and continue to move every day and move well. And most importantly, to enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, why do it? I'm Kelly Gonzalez. Thank you all so much for waking up and turning yourself on. See you tomorrow.